Alright guys, welcome back to today's video. We are working on the people's car, Eddie Murphy. And we are making a titanium exhaust. As you can see here, this video is brought to you by TISS Fab. They have the nicest titanium stuff. They also have stainless. I believe they have some aluminum. And if you use code LSNasty at checkout, you get a discount. So I don't know what more you guys could want. You guys saw us make the exhaust. We did dual exhaust on Hank with they have some prefabricated teardrops, which are absolutely sick. It's got the little bullhorn teardrop combo deal on there. It looks amazing. We're gonna go something a little bit more contemporary with Eddie Murphy here. So very tight radius bends, very compact, not a lot of space. So we're gonna try to get everything done with just 390s and maybe a little bit of trimming. That is the goal. All the stuff from TISS Fab is super nice. You can order a whole kit there that comes with titanium filler rod. They have GT55 flanges, O2 bungs, and clamps. So everything you need to make your exhaust. And what we're gonna do today is try to make a bumper exit 5-inch exhaust. So if we go over here and look at the car, the turbo placement is in the fender, passenger side. It's gonna be pretty tough to get everything kind of snaked the way we want it, but using those pie cut bends, I think everything should be good. We're gonna try to angle the first bend that way, to kind of move it forward, and then the second bend back to move it back, and then the third bend hopefully goes out. So ultimately, it should look something like this at the end. Like, something like that. I think that would look pretty good. Yep. We don't want it like way out here.
No, I don't think so.
We want it like, I'd say flush. See, this is the issue. I talked about this in the other video about getting control arms that are like 1 inch narrowed. These are standard width control arms. The 1 inch narrowed control arms brings this tire so you don't look like a yee monster truck mud bogging guy sets the tire inside the fender, which I like, but that's what's already on this car, so we're just gonna leave it. It's a street car, wider track width, whatever, better cornering. So if we can get it somewhere like right there, I think we will be good. So I think the first thing that we have to do is drill a hole, or in this case it's going to be cut a hole with a body saw, because we could not locate a 5 1/4 or 5 1/2 inch hole saw anywhere. So we shall trace. I don't know how we're going to cut it out. What if we cut it out just like drilling a bunch of small holes in a circle around it and then using the body saw and then a grinder?
You could do a couple of those.
Yeah, do a couple of those. Are we good with that placement? Like, do we want it higher or lower? Because I always drill the hole first and build the exhaust to it. I find it way more difficult to build the exhaust.
Try to center it up in there. Make sure you have plenty of room for a ring. All right, y'all, after taking the bumper on and off 12 times, we finally got our hole cut. It looks good. Very, 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 very tight getting this to fit. So I kind of had this mocked up before. Very nice flange from TISS Fab, the GT55 flange. I need to put a lot more angle in it. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it more oblong to get this to kick down quicker. What that's going to do is that's going to make it not a perfect circle. It's going to be a little bit oval, so it's going to be tough to fit in here, but we're going to get it where it fits just good. A little bit extra work, a little bit of massaging to get it to fit, because right now when we put this in there, it's banging on the fender like that, so we need to kick it in more so it's a little bit tighter radius. So that's what we're going to do really quick before we really get the ball rolling here. right, we got her on there, and she has clearance. I don't know if you guys can tell, but in the fender there before it didn't have any clearance, now it's very close. We do have an issue where it's hanging down too far, as you could see, so we're gonna take it out and cut 2 of the pies off of it. So essentially, I cut 1 off the front, I'm gonna cut 2 off the back, and it's just gonna be this little 3-piece pie, and then we should be able to stick this up there and get it relatively close. And or I have some unwelded out pies where we just add 1, and I really like to leave the piece sticking out the bumper, one of these prefabricated ones, because they look good. I have some stuff like this where this is just one of the pies separate right here. This is how I like to order stuff from TISS Fab. I like to get some prefabricated and some DIY, so if we do have to add 1 piece, we can add 1 piece. So I think that's like a, I think that's about the same, isn't it? Oh, this might be a little bit bigger of a radius. They have some, they have different angles. Yeah, they have like tight radius and loose radius. 5-inch. Yes, we got a couple.
They look about the same. That looks a little tighter, doesn't it?
Yeah. And we got some straight too.
Yep.
Some straight from them as well. So I think that'll do. I think if we cut 2 legs off, we should be good. So let's try that first.
Well, just a smaller
Yeah, this is the 4-inch, I believe.
Yeah.
4-inch. So,
Kind of hot down here.
Yeah, I was just grinding on that son of a bitch.
so
He was just grinding on it. Zoom in on this right here. How good of a job.
Oh yeah.
There's one more.
Smooth.
It's a splinter and a half. Or you get that and you live with that shit forever. Where's the nut? You got
I
the
got
nut?
that. I got
Oh,
that.
you're the nut man?
Yeah.
You're the nut man?
Yeah.
Say it. Tell them what you are.
The nut man.
You're the nut man?
What do you mean by that?
All right. Come on there. Hold on. I gotta put this on first. All right, now we go. Get in there, nut man. All right, let's go. Oh yeah.
Alright, let's see what it looks like now.
Oh yeah. No, I need 1 more piece the opposite way. Hold on. Here we go. We put this in there, opposite.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Oh, this one's
Little
bigger.
side.
Little side, right?
Yeah. Too much. Too big.
Try that.
No, little side's gotta be in. Over here.
No, that'll put us right back where we were, dude. Ow, God. no.
Sorry.
Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on, let me square. Balls are right. Literally, that's it.
Bro, that is down. That's not even shooting up. I
No,
thought.
well, we have a whole nother 90. All we gotta do is just cut the 90 however we want to
Yeah.
get that angle on it. So like, all we do is we just cut it right there and then weld that up.
Okay. I'd leave it like that. Big old dick hanging out. We gotta show everybody what Chris is working with. He's got that damn log.
All right.
You need some Sharpies? Oh, he's got it. Got that thing on him.
Owen. All right, we're gonna get that shit out of here.
Why don't you do this one too now?
Okay. One at a time, my boy. One at a time. I think it just needs 1. God, if I had a tight radius, I feel like it really needs a tight radius on there. Oh yeah, we'll just put that on there and then we'll just cut it to wherever we need. Just like these
What's
2.
wrong with that?
Do you like it with these 2 on there, or is it too much?
Yeah, it looks good.
You like that?
What do you like better, Dave?
I mean, just 2. I mean,
Add 2 on it?
yeah, not any more than 2.
No, just add 2. So we'll cut this right on this one. We'll weld the cut side on there so we'll have the perfect flat side out here.
A few minutes later.
All right, y'all, here is the finished product. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks good. This is the most welding I've ever done on titanium, and I must say, if you know how to just TIG weld, you can weld stainless. It actually welds very similar to it. One thing I will say, it's kind of like magnetic and sticky with the filler rod, but other than that, temperature control is the same. I find it to be a little bit easier than aluminum. Aluminum is definitely the most challenging. Some of the welds look really good. Some of them, they're decent, I would say. Let's get up here. You guys can be the judge. A little bit cold when they're on top. Those that are sitting flush, I think that's more what you're looking for with titanium. I'd say like those right there, they look all right. I struggle a little bit with consistency, but guys, I'm not a welder by trade. I mean, I just do this kind of on the side for fun. But very challenging to make it work, but I think we did make it work good. I'm happy with it. Single exhaust. I think it looks good. It sticks out just like a hair further than I wanted to, like 1 pie. So I might come back and lop off this 1 pie, but that's the good thing about the pie cuts is they give you pretty much a line to cut on. So if we ever want to shorten it, we can always shorten it. It's obviously more challenging to make it longer. So I'm good with it. Shout out to TISS Fab. You can go on their website, use code LSNasty at checkout and get a discount. This stuff right here, it's badass. I can't speak highly enough of it. I have one last thing to do is put an O2 bung in it, but we'll do that off camera because I got to make sure I get the placement right. So there you have it. Eddie Murphy's turbo kit is complete. Hot side, cold side, exhaust is all done. And that's what a, you know, nice streetable 2,000 horsepower turbo kit looks like. Turbo placement, pretty badass. Should make some really good power. Should sound great through that titanium exhaust. We got a bunch of 4-inch for the cold side, so it should have really good flow. And the only thing left to do now is plumb it, wire it, fire it up, rip some burnouts. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you guys haven't already, go down and subscribe. If you guys haven't checked out lsnasty.com, we're giving away that 650 horsepower turbo LS Holley EFI 5-speed manual, Colorado, perfect daily driver, bad to the bone. You guys can win it. Every dollar you spend gets you 10 entries, so go check it out. lsnasty.com, first link in the description below.